Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Jackson will throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
The Noles line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
You know, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an...
And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Jackson gonna throw it, trying to get to it. Gonna try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture.
And they got him for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll ride Davis here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Running with power. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball comes to rest right there. A first down for the offense. The give to the tailback. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this.
Nothing but green ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's long. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out. You'll have no shot to get back in this game.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made after the 1st down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Offense getting set for 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Give to the running back. They knock him down right there.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced.
Will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball and get his paw out there to knock it down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
It's a reverse. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. At the 35, he's open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. might change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Running for it on fourth down. The Canes will move the sticks with the first down.
Goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both. Maybe both. A lot of coaches are. But the analytics do say you should go for it more on fourth down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
On your own 20.
Fair enough. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Running to the left. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On the run, it's Lucas. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll leave it with him. Bulls his way forward. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Handoff to the single running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams...
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's long. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he intercepts it. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Noles with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving away from pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking downfield, it's long. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He's open on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The aerial assault continues. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion.
Let's go!
Scanning the field, it's long. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the 1st down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to Davis. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the...
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the move, it's Ramirez.
The return is brought down at the 39. And the Florida State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is...